Hello everyone. I hope this is going to work. I have you balanced on an open jar because I don't have a tripod and I'm using my cheapo cell phone. Anywho, I wanted to talk about Menieres disease. Back in 1993, I was diagnosed with Menieres disease. It's an autoimmune disease which your body attacks itself. Anyway, a lot of people, I'm making this video to hopefully help someone out there. Because a lot of people don't know, or their doctors don't know, that they should keep their sodium at 1,000 milligrams per day. Fortunately, I had a very good ear, nose, and throat doctor at the time, and that is probably the easiest way to avoid having attacks. Because the more attacks you have, the greater the chance of losing your hearing. So to avoid that, you want to minimize the attacks. Besides that, the attacks aren't very fun. I mean, they start out with your ears feeling full, like you're riding up a mountain, and they're about to pop, but they never pop. And then it goes to ringing in your ears, continuous, not like that, the ones that people get momentarily. No, this lasts for hours and hours and hours. And then it goes to dizziness, which leads to nausea and vomiting. So yeah, it's not fun to have a Meniere's attack. It's not easy to control your intake of sodium. The average person is supposed to have about 2,000 milligrams a day. The average American consumes about 4,000 milligrams a day. So when you take that into account, if you're living in America, which I love my country, don't get me wrong, I love my country, you really have to read labels. Seriously have to read labels. It is astonishing how much sodium is in foods. I mean, there's sodium naturally in foods, like meat should have about between 80 milligrams and 120 milligrams. So if your meat, the meat that you're buying, has more than that, they're adding salt to it. They're adding something other than natural. It's not natural. They're adding things to it. Canned items, yeah, imagine. So you have to learn how to make your own food, which kind of is, my recipes are going to be low sodium because I have to cook low sodium. I have to make my own bread if I want bread. You can't go out to eat. It's virtually impossible to go out to eat and not have a minor attack. So, restaurants load everything with salt. Fast food restaurants, like, here's a for instance, if you go to McDonald's and have one of their small little cheeseburgers, I think it's like something like 800 milligrams of sodium for one small little cheeseburger. So if you have that for lunch, you have to be really, really good the rest of the day. So anyway, I guess it's kind of like, I'm hoping to help people. Read your labels, you're going to have to cook your own food. It's just, you have to, and you have to read labels. Obviously, it's easy to avoid an alcohol-induced attack. Just don't drink. As far as a stress-induced attack, well, if you're in a highly stressful situation, I would recommend getting out of it. It's not easy, but you have to do the best thing for you and your body, unless you feel like being sick all the time. Or you can try to get some kind of anti-anxiety medication, maybe that'll help. There is medication to help with the dizziness, but why would you want to be dizzy when you can avoid it? And why would you want to lose your hearing? I mean, it's a very precious gift. You can't listen to the birds, you can't listen to people talking, you can't listen to music. Why bring that upon yourself if you can avoid it? So my goal is to try to teach people how to cook with minimal sodium in their diet so that they can enjoy food and not suffer from eating the food. If you have Meniere's disease and you have questions, I've been dealing with it since 1993, so I kind of pretty much know what to do. You know, like, read your labels. Just read your labels. You will be astonished. Bread, cereal, milk even, but that's a natural thing in the milk. Eggs. Eggs are 80 milligrams of sodium, I believe. It's not easy, but it is worth it to keep your hearing, especially if you're young like I was, 33. And you really don't want to be dizzy, people. Anyway, I don't know how this is going to work. I hope it helps somebody. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.